Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Guitar Crate. I'm TJ, and I'm going to change up today with something. Instead of getting into like something techy or a hack, I'm going to get into something a little more fun, friendly, and also something a little more informative. As far as if you're not a Guitar Crate subscriber already, and you're looking for a little more information, it's probably going to be a much more positive video than you would expect this to be. But we are going to talk about 5 things that you will not find in a Guitar Crate. I'm going to make this very clear. These 5 things aren't going to be in Guitar Crate, not because they're not good, not because I don't like them. Actually, I should preface to say, everything that I'm talking about today are all things that we at Guitar Crate do like. They're all things that I probably couldn't live without. But for one reason or another, whether it's cost, whether it's availability, or it's just the category of what it is, these are things that you will not find in a Guitar Crate. So we'll start with number 5. Number 5, something that you will not see in a Guitar Crate is a pickup. There will never be a guitar pickup in a Guitar Crate. Not because I don't want one. Guitar pickups are awesome. I pretty much customize every guitar I have with their own set of pickups, and that's a big special thing to me. Not everyone likes to customize their guitar with different sets of pickups, and not everyone has the skill set or the desire to open their guitar and swap out pickups. And more importantly, if I send you this pickup right here, this is a Duncan JB Trumbucker. It's meant for a Strat. It actually would be right here. But if you own this kind of Strat, well, you're going to be pretty upset if I send you this pickup, because it's not going to fit and it's not going to be what you're looking for. So because of the personal nature of pickups and because of the variables that they have, you will never see a guitar pickup in a Guitar Crate. Number 4, something that you will see in a Guitar Crate. I'm going to start with, and it will lead to what you won't see in a Guitar Crate. But something you will see in a Guitar Crate that actually has been a Guitar Crate. This is one of my favorites. This is the Octo tool from Music Nomad. We at Guitar Crate love tools. We love gadgets. I've got another one over here. This is the Spanner wrench. This also happens to be Music Nomad. I use tools from other companies as well. Both of these have been featured in Guitar Crate. They, as far as I know, went over very well when they went in. This is an awesome, just kind of pull it out of your back pocket when you have no other tool to use. This guy right here is something for everything. You can use this at the side of a stage before a gig when you have a problem. You can use it when you change your strings on the coffee table. It doesn't matter. But leading to that, something you will not see in a Guitar Crate is tools that not everyone can use, such as, this is actually one of my favorite little cheat tools here. This is a StewMac tool. This is actually it helps you measure the string spacing for nut files. So when you put a new nut on a guitar, you need to get the strings lined up so that they're equally spaced. It's a very cool tool, but it's a very specific tool. It's not a tool that everyone's going to use. Also, I always keep it in this little bag, but this is a fret file. This is like my number one go-to tool concerning fret sprout, concerning fret ends and dressing them. You will see this in one of the videos I've already done on fret ends. I can't live without this tool. This tool is amazing. But I know that not everyone is interested in becoming their own personal luthiers in their house. And so because of that, it's not something that you'll see in Guitar Crate. So I consider these like those deep dive tools, those very user specific tools. They will not be in a Guitar Crate. However, awesome tools that everyone can use. I try and give you as many tools as you can to help keep your guitar in the best health as possible. Number 3, the third thing you won't see in a Guitar Crate is, it's not necessarily a tuner, but it's going to be a strobe tuner. This one specifically, this is a Peterson strobe tuner. This is a true strobe tuner. This is one of actually the most compact forms they have of one. Strobe tuners are really more of a shop tool. You see them when you need like really low tolerances for intonation and things like that. And though I love this guy, I also have the Stomp Box version, and I use it for a lot of the intonation, the real detailed stuff. Those things you will not see in Guitar Crate. They are simply way too expensive, but they're also not something that everyone, is really going to utilize to their fullest potential. A couple of tuners that are great and have been in, and you will see in Guitar Crate. This is my daily tuner that I use all the time. I actually use the yellow one to match my yellow guitar or bass that I have. But this is the D'Addario Eclipse tuner. I love these little the little clip-on D'Addario NS tuners. You'll see them on some of my headstocks up there. I at one point in time had one on every single headstock. For daily tuning, they are fantastic. I even have one on my acoustic that sits in the sound hole. Those things are all fantastic. Those tuners, we don't flood you guys with tuners, but those tuners every once in a while will make it in there, especially when a new cool one comes out. Most recently, Ernie Ball had one that came out with a crazy awesome color display. The thing was huge and it's very flexible. And so this was in the crates. And actually, I think that was in another video with Marty Schwartz. So things like that will make it, but some tuners, especially the really technical tuners that are really more shop pieces and not for everyone, or not something that everyone will utilize, those will not be in Guitar Crates. Number 2. One of the things that I also cannot live without is steel wool. Steel wool is an awesome piece of shaved metal. This is specifically, and this is why I bring this up, and I brought the bag for this. This will never be in a Guitar Crate because, quite frankly, I can't source this or put it in a crate without making a mess and being kind of crummy. But they sell them at hardware stores. This is the finest level 4, the finest, smoothest you can get. But this is what I use to clean all the dirt and grime and crud off of my fingerboard before I use the lemon oils and other things. I've never been able to find anyone who sells this in like more of a guitar form, but this is something that I feel that every guitar player should have for rosewood fretboards. They should use this to get all that gunk. Sometimes it looks like the fingerboard's actually like rutting a little bit. That's not so much always the fingerboard rutting as it is your oils and gunk actually piling up in between the strings. Yes, true story. So this helps keep the fingerboards clean. It helps you see the wood grain, and it doesn't do any damage, to it because it's fine enough. So steel wool, 4 zeros, quad. We use it quadruple steel wool. There's lots of different slang terms for it. But this is something that, as awesome as it is not something that I can really ever put in a Guitar Crate because it's not really a guitar item. But every time you change your strings, when you're cleaning your guitar, cleaning your frets, you should do this. Small disclaimer, if you have a maple fretboard, such as these guys right here, this will scratch the finish that is on the fingerboard. This is for frets, and this is for rosewood unfinished fingerboards. But this is something that I do think that everyone should have in order to keep their guitar in tip-top shape. Number 1, the number 1 thing that you will not see in a Guitar Crate is actually something that I think you should go out and buy if you don't have it. Whether you buy this one or one like it of a different brand, that's absolutely okay. But if you own a guitar, you should have an electric screwdriver. I personally like the Ryobi. This is the first one I ever bought. Since then I have bought 3 other brands. Every single one has died on me except for this one, so I replaced the other 3 that I bought with more Ryobis. I use them in the shop for, just pulling pulling screws off pick guards, getting into jacks and stuff. I also use it with an awesome bit. This is a string winder with a bit at the end, 1/4 inch, goes in, and then I can drill, I can wind strings, I can do whatever I want. This is like a multi-tool Swiss Army knife for the shop. It doesn't matter if you change your guitar strings on your coffee table or you actually have a bench where you're at a gig. It goes quicker, it goes faster. If you have a bolt-on neck and you need to adjust a truss rod because the truss rod is right here or right here, this will save your forearm all the strength or just getting tired off of all the screws that you have to pull to do that. It takes changing time of strings from 5 minutes to a minute. It is awesome. They make these anywhere from $20, $15 to $100. The absolute best one is absolutely the Milwaukee. Milwaukee always makes a great product, and it's like $150. I grew up in shops as a young adult using the Milwaukees all day in the shops everywhere. A lot of shops, if you ever watch closely in the videos, you'll see the little red electric screwdrivers littered all over the place at any station you're ever at. The Ryobi is like less than $50, and this thing's pretty awesome, and I haven't had one die on me yet, and it was the first one I bought that wasn't a Milwaukee. Fun fact, Milwaukee is like Fender, and Ryobi is like, Milwaukee's Squire. That's how it works. But the Ryobi brand I like. Milwaukee's better, but maybe it's 10% better. It's not like it's gonna blow you away. So the savings in the price converted me to just getting a whole bunch of these in the shop, and it works tremendously well. Pretty much everyone makes them. Everyone from Craftsman and Black & Decker. Depending on your budget and where it sits, any of these will work and will make your life much easier when it comes to changing strings, changing pick guards, or moving parts on your guitar, and they're awesome. So this is a tool that you will never see in a guitar crate because I'm not a hardware dealer, and I don't have I don't deal in hardware. I deal in musical instruments. But this is a product that if you're a guitar player, is severely, you're severely underestimating what this can do if you don't have one. And it also helps when you need to do stuff around the house, so it doesn't hurt there. Quick little side note, this guy right here is one of my favorite products. It is a string winder, as I mentioned earlier, with the hex bit, 1/4 inch on the end for this. The only reason to date that you have not seen this guy in a crate is because I'm worried you don't have one of these at home. So now that you know that you should own one of these, eventually you will see one of these because these things are awesome. Quick honorable mention for today's video. None of these items were sponsored by anybody anywhere. I don't have any affiliation with Ryobi. I don't have any affiliation with Stu Mac or Music Nomad or any of those guys. I want to get that out there. One of the things that I absolutely love that currently, if I can make it work, I will get one of these into a guitar crate. As you can see, this is just a dish, and it's got a magnet at the bottom, and it holds on to your screws just like that so that you don't lose them. I currently use them all the time for holding on to Allen keys and stuff like that. I got them here, I got them in the shop. I love these guys. I'm trying to get this into a crate. Right now I'm trying to get a musically branded one into a crate and not a regular hardware store one into a crate, and financially doesn't make sense to do you a service. So one day I'm hoping to get that in there. As of right now, it will not happen. And second honorable mention, real quick, this will never be in a guitar crate, but I think it kind of goes without saying, but you will never see a guitar show up in a guitar crate. to be frank, the box is this big and it doesn't fit. All right. But I didn't want to put it on the list because I did want to let you guys know that, especially as we were growing and the companies, you guys have believed in it, and you've been helping us grow and subscribing and really showing us that you enjoy the crates by shopping with us and voting with your wallets, which we appreciate. As we continue to grow, even though guitars will not be in crates, both my partner and I, Peter and I, are pretty hell-bent on getting to a place where we can start, doing things with our subscribers, where we can, maybe auction or give away in like a contest between subscribers and give away guitars and give away other cool things. We've been able to do pedals in the past. We've been able to give away some extra free gifts in the past, and we are very excited with the idea that we may potentially soon be able to do guitars as a giveaway. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope you didn't just learn 5 things that won't be in Guitar Crate, but I hope you also learned some of the things that we here at Guitar Crate like and enjoy on multiple levels. So until next time, don't forget to subscribe and like us. But more important than even subscribing and liking us, as great as those things are, please, communication is key. Send us your comments. Let us know what you like. Tell us how you feel. The more feedback we get, the better we get to make our product. So subscribe to greatness. We'll see you next time. Breathe when you talk. Breathe when you talk. Don't look like you're winded. It's a YouTube video, man. I swear I exercise. It happens.